My name is Melissa LaQuisha Green. I have one child, and I've been making apple pies for about 2 years now. What makes a great apple pie is 2 different apples. When you have not just one kind of apple, but you mix it with something maybe sweet and tart, Macintosh, and maybe a green sour apple.
Hi, my name is Danny. I have one daughter, one and only, and today is the first day I made a pie. So this should be interesting. A great apple pie is a nice flaky outer crust, of course, not too sweet. I need to be able to taste those spices, so I definitely want to taste that nutmeg and the cinnamon and with that little bit of mixture of brown sugar.
My name is Jay Rollins. I have 5 children and I have 8 grandchildren, which I'm so proud of. I've been making pies for a long time, 20 years at least. A great apple pie has to have a balanced flavor. So the herbs with the fruit and the consistency all have to blend in harmony. The most important part of the pie is the filling.
Filling will make or break your pie. I don't care how good the crust is.
I think they're both important. They're both my favorite parts, so they both have to be right on point.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is smell, and it smells yummy.
So I see we got some sugar on the crust, okay.
I like the sugar on it.
I like that it has the sprinkled sugar on top.
Inside kind of looks like meat, like with meat sauce.
For me, the color is a little strange. Maybe a lot of cinnamon, but I'll know when I taste it.
Not bad. The filling is definitely flavorful. The apples are cooked nice. And the crust is actually, it has that flaky texture that I'm looking for. It's not overcooked.
So what I'm tasting is a lot of citrus, a lot of lemon I taste. The lemon is overpowering the apples.
This person used a lot of cinnamon. Maybe too much cinnamon for me, but definitely sweet enough. You can't buy that in a box.
The consistency of the filling is a bit pasty. You gotta get it down. Overall, I would give it a 6.
Overall, a 6.
On a scale from 1 to 10, a solid 8. Okay. This person decided to do a little design with their crust. The crust definitely looks pretty. It looks like it's gonna taste really good.
All right, so this pie, I could definitely see that they added some spices, for sure. I don't know what's going on back here with the crust. Look a little dry.
This looks professional. I love this. I love the pattern of the lattice. So this pie is actually good. I love the presentation. The apples are juicy.
The apples are okay, maybe a little mushy.
The flavors are marinated together. Not one flavor is overpowering the other. It's really good.
I like the lemon they use. Usually it's a little subtle. They decided to not make it subtle.
It kind of reminds me of ShopRite pie. It's really good though. Overall, the pie ranking, crust, and filling appearance, I would say a 7.5.
I would give it a 7.
A solid 7.
So it looks like we got a Dutch pie. The filling looks a little, I don't know. I guess I gotta taste it.
Smells like cookies on the top. I love that.
This is different. I love the crumble on the top of it. Different, definitely different. Definitely different.
The apples could have been cooked maybe a little bit more. And the filling, a bit tart. I'm not really getting those spices from it.
Okay.
It's a bit stiff as well. It has more like of a thick, pasty crust.
This pie is delicious. The crumb on the top gives it a different flavor. The apples on the inside are nice and juicy, and the flavors are marinated.
This pie overall would probably be ranked about a 4 for me. That's just my personal opinion. I didn't enjoy it. It's not something that I would say, hey, let me go into the store and I want that Dutch apple pie. It was even a little bit difficult for me to give it a taste test. So yeah, a 4 because of the creativity, because I do see like the elements on the top with the Dutch. So I would give it at least a 4.
I would give it a 7.
I'm gonna have to rate this a solid 6.5. These on top definitely gave it a boost, but where it lost a lot of points was the gooey stuff. It just wasn't together, and it didn't really taste that good like apple pie.
I knew I was gonna win. As soon as I tasted this pie, I knew it. From the moment I put it in the oven actually and it started baking, I was like, ooh, this one right here, this is a winner. But once I tasted it, I was like, oh yeah. Sorry to everybody else, you know, your pie was all right, but yeah, mine's, we got it. And to all my friends that's watching that knew I was coming on this show, if you doubted me, I won. I'm the winner.